It's the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. You know what I was thinking over the weekend?
Shoot.
The time change sucks. Oh,
Oh my God. Oh, I was going to write. Ah, shit. This is what I was going to do before we came on.
yeah.
I was going to write down on a piece of paper over under how many seconds before Andy references the time change.
My
My guess was going to be
change.
under 10 seconds. And I think I would have hit it.
Oh,
I think you were about 10 seconds right on the
just
nose.
merciless. Why do they do this?
Oh my God.
Why do they do this? It's unfair.
Again.
It's ridiculous. It makes no sense to do whatsoever. And
why do we do this? We do this twice. We have this conversation twice a year. It's like a lamer version of Groundhog Day.
Well,
it does nothing. It means nothing. It's an hour. For Christ's sake, it's an hour.
I get it.
It doesn't. You don't really feel it. You really don't. By the middle of the afternoon on Sunday, you don't notice that it's 3 o'clock and not 2 o'clock.
Here's the problem.
I'm sorry, you don't.
I do, and I did, because yesterday I was trying to get a little piece of software. You know, you can just go online now and order a piece of software, and they give you a key. You know, all right, now I got the software, right? Well, I'm trying to get this piece of software, and instead of getting, you know, the chat window pops up. Hey, can we help you with any of your registration or any of that kind of stuff? Oh, that'd be great. Thanks. So I'm talking to the chat or bot or whatever the hell it is. And instead of
AI, whatever.
Yeah, I know. Instead of getting what I need to get, I get upsold to spend another $200 on this program for the features that, well, you really need these features to go with it, and I don't want to help you get registered unless you have all this other stuff. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I want to do one thing to one picture to put in a video, and now you're upselling me? So I literally cussed AI or whoever out and said I want my money back. And
it sucks you can't cuss out a real person.
I was just livid.
In that situation.
So, yeah, I was still feeling it yesterday. And then, if that's not enough for you, over this weekend, we've got MuskyCon in town, right? Which is the Comic-Con and the toys and all that.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
That's cool.
Nice
That's cool for the people who are into that. Yeah.
I was into it.
That's fun.
I went down there. I took the grandkids.
Okay.
And, you know, the ones that weren't in a sport at the moment. Hey, come on, guys. Let's go take a look at the comic book show. This will be fun. So we get down there, and the first thing they come up with are $85 mini backpacks.
Good
that
Lord.
big.
I know.
$85.
And of course.
Like, no. $85 is a little too much. I wish I could afford that for you. $85 is just too much money. Sorry.
We're not, yeah.
So how about $20? Okay. So off they go. They're looking all around, and they pick out necklaces for $6. One is a big eagle. One of them's a tooth.
I think Max had a tooth necklace a few years back.
I don't get it, but whatever you got to have.
It's something weird, yeah.
All right, so we get them. And then one grandkid just wants the money, and the other one's not there.
That's smart.
Well, yeah,
that
right?
Kid's
the other
smart.
one's just there.
Just give me the cash.
So,
I'll pocket it.
The other two sharks that pick out the necklace, can we get the other 14 too?
Hey, you know, in fairness to them,
I know.
You're like, I think $20. Okay, I just spent $6. I would like the other $14 since we did make you spend $85 on a tiny little piece of shit backpack.
I know.
All right.
So you can see where this whole weekend with the hour time change has really got me off. And the same, and here you are guzzling 5-hour energies. Okay.
Not guzzling. I've been sipping on this literally since 4:30 this morning. So we're about 4 hours. 4 hours, and this is mostly water now.
No, it's not.
Refill it with water. So
you're poisoning yourself with modern chemicals.
Not at all. Yeah, I'm poisoning myself. You're a funny man.
All right. So this hour time change stuff is really
okay. I know
unwarranted and unfair.
Yes, it's just awful. I don't know how you can deal with an hour. It is, geez. Yeah, you know, our forefathers had nothing on us, man. They didn't know how difficult it would be in the 21st century to deal still with the hour time change.
Guess what?
Oh my God.
Our
It
forefathers
is
didn't
so
do this
awful.
stupid stuff.
Yeah, I know. They were dealing with dysentery.
Yeah.
You know, that's I'll take the time change over dysentery. Okay.
you do
I just
that.
will.
All right. Are you going to do news?
Let's
or
get
what are
into
we
it.
gonna do? All right.
Let's do it. U.S. and South Korea began joint military exercises earlier today. In protest, North Carolina claims it tested submarine-launched cruise missiles. The U.S. and South Korean drills are expected to continue for the next week and a half. What?
North Carolina tested cruise missiles.
I said North Carolina?
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
I didn't say North Korea?
No, you said
Oh,
North
see,
Carolina.
that would be a story if I said if North Carolina.
Well,
did I say North Carolina tested
you said
cruise
North
missiles?
Carolina. Yeah, you did.
Or did you just hear it? Maybe I did.
You
it's
did.
possible.
Hey, I would. Hey,
and maybe hey, I don't know what's going on in the Carolinas.
I know you don't.
Who the hell knows?
You don't know.
I mean,
North Carolina. Got to watch those people.
We're firing bombs,
Wisconsin too.
all over the place.
Wisconsin
Maybe North Carolina's invading South Carolina.
Hey,
we don't know.
Maybe
there's a rogue regime. I don't know.
You never know.
I don't know how deep the deep state is. Who the hell knows?
And you're telling me that the time change doesn't affect you. Listen to
it
you.
doesn't. It doesn't.
All your years of credibility just got flushed.
Oh yeah, just
I know. Like that. Boom.
If I had credibility, that would be an issue.
I know it.
All right. The 2023 Academy Awards took place in Hollywood last night.
That's my glamour and glitz music.
That's literally all I got. Didn't see it, didn't watch it, don't care. The only this is what I know. I know nobody got slapped. Nope. And the kid who played Data on Goonies won an Oscar. He also played Short Round. Yeah, he also played Short Round in one of the Indiana Jones movies.
Yep.
And here's the other thing I found out. The dude who drew up the contract for him for this movie that he won the Academy Award for, and I don't know what the movie was.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, so it was something everywhere, everything, something all at once, or some convoluted, stupid title. Maybe it's a good movie. Maybe I don't know.
All right.
Anyway, the guy who drew up the contract for him was Chunk from Goonies.
What? Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, because he's an actor. He's a big time. He's a big time attorney / agent now. So that's kind of a cool thing. So
I will say this.
There you go.
I read some headlines this morning, and I'm glad to see Brendan Fraser got an Oscar.
Yeah. I
know.
heard that movie was good. The fat guy movie.
Yeah, I don't know much about the movie.
It was called The Whale. It was called The Whale. He was wearing a fat suit in it. Yeah.
So yeah, good for Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Always been a fan. I like his
Encino Man. Going back to Encino Man.
My favorite from him was good.
He did a movie with Joe Pesci.
I like the Devil movie
too. What's the Devil?
With Elizabeth.
With Elizabeth Hurley.
Yeah.
Was it Bedazzled or Bedazzled?
Bedazzled. Yep, I like that a lot.
Okay.
To me, there's a really deep meaning in that movie. Well, I mean, he makes a deal with the devil to be who he's not.
Okay.
And then in order to be redeemed from it, he has to be himself, right? And I think that's
okay.
If you watch the movie and you really lean into the character, he's lost. And he's doing whatever he can find to try and make a life for himself, including a deal with the devil. And then the reality of it is that he's just got to come to grips with who he actually is. And once he does that, he's free to the devil's contract. But at the end, the devil and God are playing out on Earth over souls, and I think that's the message that a lot of people missed in Bedazzled, because it's kind of corny, but
but I like that. You know what? That's an interesting perspective on.
It really is
it's kind of just a silly movie
there.
Yeah. Interesting. I've gone back and forth on stuff like that. The whole, you want to be who you are. Do you want to be who you are, or do you want to be the absolute best version of who you can be? That doesn't mean try to be who you're not, but it means not like, I don't like this necessarily. I'm just going to accept myself with all my shitty flaws and character defects and not try to become a better human being or a better person or a better whatever. I like the idea of being the best version, the absolute apex of what you can be. It's not going to be what somebody else can be. You can't be somebody else. You can only be who you are, but you want to be the best version of whatever that is. Not this whole, I'm just going to accept my limitation. No, try to go beyond, try to excel, try to
I don't think
exceed that and
I
see
don't
what
think
happens.
anybody really. I think you're going too far with the idea of accepting who you are. I
Okay.
think
How so?
everybody tries to be their ideal, right?
Really? I
But
don't think
when
people try that. People ain't trying that hard. Let's
no,
be honest.
okay,
We're lazy. We're kind of lazy when it
I
comes to that,
I try my
especially
hardest.
now.
Um,
You know what? I do. I believe that. I think in most, and I try to, this is what I can say. I try to try.
yeah,
But as much as I'm pushing this, I'm not my best self a good portion of the time. I'm
yeah,
not the best of what I could be. I know that. So, every day it's kind of one of those you got to push against that because there's nothing. I was explaining this to Max over the weekend because as I was getting him done, I was like, dude, you got to get this homework done. He had an essay he was working on, and I said, and then we went to the fitness center, played hoops, worked out a little bit, and I said, I don't want to do any of that stuff. I mean, I like hanging out with you, but the God's honest truth is, when I get up in the morning, the only thing I want to do is stay in bed.
yeah.
All I want to do is stay in bed and watch TV. That's it. And hang out with you. Those are the only three things I have any interest in doing. I make myself do more. I make myself do the best I can at all three of my jobs. I try and work out. I want to do this. I do these things to try and better myself. That's what you want to do. You got to push against this kind of instinct to be lazy. And I
Right.
understand the lazy instinct. I get it. I have embraced it for most of my life. So I understand that, but you got to continue to push against it.
Right.
There you go.
Well, sage advice. Thank you. Thank you so
I
much.
do what I can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Glad to whip that on some people on a Monday when they're dealing with that hour time change that is,
Oh,
oh, how do we go about the rest of the day, the week, the month, and the year? I don't know.
I'm a little lost.
Of course you are. Finally, Michigan State coach Tom Izzo made college basketball history on Sunday. Michigan State was awarded its 25th straight NCAA tourney appearance under Izzo. That breaks the record previously held by Duke's Mike Krzyzewski, who took the Blue Devils to 24 straight tourneys. MSU will take on USC, 7 seed versus the 10 in Columbus Friday afternoon. A 12:15 tip-off. Michigan, meanwhile, in other sports, gets invited to the National Invitational Tournament, otherwise known as the NIT or the Not Invited Tournament. They will play Toledo tomorrow at 7 p.m. Nobody cares. It's the NIT. Congratulations on a pathetic season, Juwan Howard. Top 4 seeds in the NCAA tourney were, I thought I had them listed. Here we go. South Alabama. The West is Kansas. The Midwest is Houston. And in the East is Purdue. That's where Michigan State is as the 7 seed. So get your brackets filled out. I've already filled out 6 of them. So best of luck to any and all and everyone, unless you're going against me, in which case you're screwed because I'm winning this thing.
Oh my God.
It's over.
You know what? You're not going to win anything.
I probably won't, because it's always somebody who never watches basketball that ends up winning these things. It's a crapshoot, and it's wide open this year.
I
It'll
got
be
my
a lot of
brackets
fun.
all filled out.
That's sports.
I got my
Hey,
brackets
no,
all
I don't
filled out.
know.
I'm going to
I
have
got
bragging
like,
rights.
dude,
North
I got
Carolina.
like 9 more.
North Carolina just invaded South Carolina. Oh, brackets. Got my brackets all filled out. God.
There you go.
Max, I don't want to do
I really envy.
Max, I don't want to do anything this weekend, but I'm going to push myself. Let me get my brackets filled out, bro.
Damn, Skippy. See, I go ahead. See, I'm going above and beyond. I've already filled out 6. I'm going to fill out about 9 more.
Let me show you how to gamble.
Taking it to the next
then
level.
I'll go down and beat my chest at the basketball court. That's how to be a man,
Skippy.
Max. Come on, yeah. All right, breakfast of champions.
That's what you do.
Ready?
Let's do this. Let's do it.
This is a sucker question. This cereal used this slogan, Breakfast of Champions, since the 1930s.
Oh, God. You know what? The most overrated cereal in the history of cereals, next to Kix, is Wheaties.
Wheaties.
The answer is
100%
Wheaties.
correct. You want to know something true, too?
Right.
This is a fun fact. Wheaties was the first radio commercial. The very first radio commercial ever played was Wheaties, and it was a jingle.
Yes.
I bet
I did
you
not
didn't know
know
that,
this.
did you?
No,
See?
I did not.
All right, so who's the wise one here now, right?
Oh, look, thank you for that.
Who's
By the way,
calling North
thank
Korea,
you.
North Carolina, and who's the
You
wise
know,
one?
I kowtow to you, fine sir.
Michigan State won. And meanwhile, the Michigan fans over here knowing everything. Everything.
Yeah. Well, and yeah.
It's okay.
Enjoy that game against Toledo.
Whatever. Mental superiority.
Everybody will be what? Literally dozens are interested.
Complete crews of astronauts, U of M. Thank you. Goodbye. Have yourself a fantastic Monday.
See ya!
Welcome back, Muskegon. We have snow on the way to start your Monday, so let's look at your forecast brought to you by Trinity Health. Your Monday weather headlines show snow will impact the morning commute as 1 to 4 inches of snow will be likely to start your Monday, and because of that, we are in a winter weather advisory which will run until 1 p.m. Monday afternoon. And then after that, lake effect snow will be possible for Monday night, especially to the north and south of Muskegon County. I'll show you that in a little bit. But in the meantime, here's the system snow that will be moving in. Late tonight going into Monday morning, you can see snow showers will be likely across Muskegon, Ottawa, and Kent counties as a band of snow continues to move to the south along a surface low in Wisconsin. And then by 7 a.m. you can see the snow is continuing across West Michigan. And then by 10 a.m. it will slowly push off to the south. And by noon, that snow will likely be wrapping up. Now, temperature-wise today, during the afternoon will be around freezing, so any snow that does fall will stick on the grassy surfaces at least all day, but because of the salt trucks, the roads will probably just be wet throughout the afternoon hours on Monday, but in the morning hours, be aware of any slick spots. And then our attention turns to lake effect snow showers that will be likely, especially south and north of Muskegon County. This is at 8 p.m., and you can see a band of snow moving through Ludington and also into the far western portions of Muskegon County. So if you live in Montague and Whitehall, you probably will see maybe a couple more inches on top of the system snow that you'll see during the day on Monday. And this lake effect snow will likely start around 8 p.m. or so and continue through much of the night. So you can see by Tuesday at 3 a.m. the lake effect snow is continuing. However, it kind of shifted away from Muskegon thanks to a northwest wind, which is not favorable for Muskegon County seeing any significant lake effect snow. So those in the black circles north of Muskegon and south of Muskegon towards South Haven and Ludington will probably see several more inches of snow, lake effect snow with that, especially by Tuesday morning. So thankfully we'll dodge most of the lake effect snow, but with the system snow we'll get the brunt of it, with Muskegon County probably getting around 3 inches of snow. So that's definitely enough to slicken up the roads for your Monday morning commute. So we are expecting snow today, especially in the morning hours with a high of 32. Overnight tonight we'll have a little bit of lake effect snow possible, but most of that, like I said, will stay to the north and to the south of Muskegon County with a low of 22. Thankfully, we'll dry out on Tuesday and Wednesday as that snow will begin to melt as temperatures climb above freezing with some sunshine as well before another storm system arrives Thursday, especially Thursday night going into Friday as rain showers, slowly transitioning over to snow showers as colder air wraps in for this coming weekend. And that's your Monday forecast brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Colin Woods Weather, and enjoy your day today.